It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the Nutraverse, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super, super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What's up? Happy Monday. Hey people, how y'all doing? We back for another Bondi Blue show. Okay. I am happy to see all of you here today. Okay. So let's do a little roll call before we get into what we came to talk about. Okay. First of all, what we came to talk about. We're going to talk about Robert Kelly. Over the weekend, new information on Robert Kelly. So we're going to start with him. Then we're going to talk about Kanye Tutter. Then we're going to get into Tamar Braxton being on another reality show. Lil Uzi Vert, and then we will end with Rolling Loud and the baby. And how he continues to want to be problematic. You know, it's like some people just want to be problematic. And I'm going to let them be problematic. You're not going to raise my blood pressure. Okay? You big head little dolphin teeth having nigga. Y'all know what I mean. I always say he got little bitty teeth in that big ass head of his. Okay? And I stand firm. Hey, Trudy. How you doing, love? Okay, Saki, thank you so much for coming through. You are greatly appreciated. Okay, thank you, P. The baby is a musty, dusty, mushmouth weenie. He would. What? It's nice when people continue to show you who they are. I hope Meg learns to put herself first. These dudes ain't shit. It be like that. Hey, Shawantia. Okay, Empress Fancy. Hey. Okay, listen, I hate when Lyft drivers want to make small talk. Or anybody trying to talk to you, Nick. Okay. Hey, Miss Monet, thank you so much for coming in to moderate. Hey, Selahi. Hey, now, what's going on, Janae? Okay, Joshua, Missy Jean, Lanza, Danielle Van, Kimmy's H, Denise Belt, hey, Karen Howard, Shamika Yell, Shady, Mrs. B, Simply Miss T, Bailey B. Listen, everybody better be in this motherfucker rhyming. Hey, what does that say? Tam Carr 04, hey honey. Hey, what does that say? Marlo B. Okay, LaQuinta Lewis, Ronald Gregory, Aaliyah. Listen, hey Devin, how you doing, love? Danielle, hold on, I said hey to you already. Okay, listen. Lotus Flower, hey now, hey now, hey now. Nichelle, hey now, hey Quasia. So many of my people in the room. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming to watch. Even those of you who are busy right now and not commenting in the chat because you're just here for the content. I appreciate you. But I also had to go ahead and give, a little roll call. It also gives some of you lates, okay? Some of you lates. All right, some of you late. Nah, it's not your fault. YouTube be tripping on the notifications. We're aware. Constant uphill battle, okay? But either way, it's like 300 of y'all in the room, so I feel like I've given y'all enough time. Okay, y'all ready? We're gonna get into these things. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, and let YouTube know that you like me or you hate me, whichever you prefer. Okay, just go ahead and tell them what was going down. Okay, so y'all, like I said, we starting with Robert. Y'all, Robert always finds a way to end up in the damn news, and I don't understand. So, y'all, there are new allegations against R. Kelly. That's what the Jasmine brand is saying. R. Kelly is facing new alarming allegations in his current legal case. According to reports, prosecutors in New York came forward Friday with new charges in the accused, I'm sorry, they say in they accuse, but I'm sure they meant and they accuse the singer of molding young boys. Federal documents mention a John Doe, a young boy, Kelly is accused of abusing. The filing also claims the singer's crisis manager bribed a Cook County clerk after the documentary Surviving R. Kelly. CBS Chicago reports that the allegations include abuse involving at least 10 more girls in Chicago dating back to 1991, as well as videos of Kelly physically and verbally abusing women. 2006 court case papers show Kelly met a Jane Doe #1, then asked the boy, I'm sorry, not Jane Doe, John Doe. John Doe #1, then he asked the boy what he was willing to do to succeed in the music business and clarified he wanted John Doe #1 to engage in sexual contact with Kelly. The teen is said to have introduced Kelly to a male friend. The complaint goes on to say years later, Kelly started a sexual relationship with John Doe #2 and at times even paid John Doe #2 after sexual encounters with him. The complaint states the boys met Kelly when they were both 17. Prosecutors say they have a witness who will testify Kelly made her download child pornography involving boys. The complaint says they found screen recordings of young males engaging in sex acts. Prosecutors say of Kelly's cell phone, video on the device indicates the file was created on the device May 26th, not my birthday. Oh, not my birthday. May 26th. 2019. The singer is currently in jail in New York. He maintains his innocence, and we all know that is a lie. I mean, it sounds like exactly what he was doing to the girls. I feel like we already knew this because of the way he handled one of the young ladies, one of the last young ladies, the one who he kind of turned into a stud, who was very, was effeminate when she got with him, and then when she leaves to go home with her mom, running away, and y'all, I'm sorry I forgot that young lady's name. But she was then, a stud and dressing like an AG, all aggressive and shit, because this is what Robert wanted. And I believe because of that, we kind of already knew that he was probably doing this to young boys as well. Maybe not as much as young women. Dominique, thank you so much. Yes, he made Dominique dress up like a boy and really fucked with her mental, because she then, becomes this in a way that she has to find out whether she's this way because of him or if this is really who she is anyway. Because like I've said before, abusers love to pinpoint certain types of people. They love to pinpoint young boys who are already gay, young girls who already may have, issue with figuring out who they are, who have, no man at home. So they're looking for a boyfriend / daddy all in one. Yeah, Robert knew exactly what he was doing. I swear, when Chicago's fed up, they will find a case on your ass. Too late to talk about it. Listen, I hope they keep him in there for the rest of his fucking life. It's unfortunate because I feel like we as the fans miss out on the greatness that he has as far as his musical talent, the greatness as far as helping other young performers get somewhere. He's helped so many other artists, and it's like, why did you have to fuck them in order to help them? Like, that is just so problematic, so unfortunate, and it's upsetting because it's like, just think about all of the good you would have done and could have been able to do if you would have went to fucking therapy and dealt with your childhood issues instead of putting that on all these other kids, all these other young women, all these other parents, all these other young boys. Everybody now has to walk around with a little piece of all of the pain that R. Kelly is dealing with because he had to disseminate that amongst so many other people. And it's just fucking ridiculous. Can y'all please catch people like this ahead of time? Please stop letting them float around in the industry as if this shit is cool. Please stop letting them do this shit to people as if it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. We shouldn't have had a choice if we were going to continue to listen to R. Kelly music. Like, we shouldn't have been given a choice, you guys. Like, I'm gonna just tell you, like, back in the day, the nigga should have been put in jail in 2002 when y'all figured that shit out about him. And then we wouldn't have been stepping in the name of love. Because that's when he got us back. Such a waste. Such a fucking waste and a fucking disappointment. Like, do you know how bad we wanted the R. Kelly versus with somebody? Do you know how bad we wanted that? But we can't ever have that. We won't allow for you to give us that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to understand. Like, I can totally still have a love for this man's music and detest him as a human being. And I am glad that he is staying in jail. I hope he never gets out. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that. Let's go ahead and move on to Kanye Twitter. Okay, let's talk about the boy Kanye. So you guys, Kanye has decided to disappoint his fans, all right? And I'm not even gonna lie. As soon as I heard Jay-Z on the track saying some real shit, I got excited because I am a fan of Kanye's music in some respects. Okay. No, I don't want to hear gospel music from the vacant emptiness that is Kanye. No, I do not. Okay, no, I do not. But la 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 la, wait till I get my money right. Oh, like all of that, 808s and heartbreaks, like all of that shit, like graduation, college dropout, like all of that shit lives rent free in my mind and spirit. And I will not let it go because I told y'all I'm not letting go of nobody's music, okay? Fuck them, okay? Fine. But yes, no. And what I do, act more stupidly. But you know what, y'all? We were low-key, like I told y'all, fuck Kanye, but I was gonna listen to Donda because I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear what it was hitting for because he is musical genius Kanye. So I want to hear, is it going to be good or is it going to be on some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? And then I come to y'all and let y'all know what I thought. The album has been postponed. The album has been postponed. He wants to make sure he is giving you the overall best album he can give you. And so now, after having the listening party, to the 42,000 people during a pandemic, like I know we out here getting vaccinated, but still seeing large groups of people moving around with reckless abandon just makes me feel so much fear. Like when I was looking at the Rolling Loud crowds, when I'm looking at the mosh pits, when I'm looking at all of those people in the stadium to see this nigga walk around on the field by himself, not really saying anything. Just feels like real life or death situations for much of nothing. Okay. And now Kanye has decided that he is going to move into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium to finish Donda. I said, what? You're moving into the stadium? What type of rich nigga shit is this? Who moves into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Y'all, what? And everybody was like, oh, okay, well, it's Kanye. So, I mean, if he wants to live at the stadium, it's Kanye. We got to let him live there. He's Kanye. This is another thing I've been seeing a lot. People talking about how it's so funny that y'all forgive Kanye so quickly and can't wait to see what his new album is hitting for. But y'all won't forgive Chrisette Michele for performing at one of Trump's ceremonies that he wasn't even at. You know, the one that pandered to black people with good gospel music, strong vocalist. I've been told y'all that I wasn't mad at Chrisette Michele. You know, I was upset, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I felt like, man, everybody else is a sellout in one way or another, man. Get that check. Get your check, sis. It's okay. All right. All she did was sing. Ain't like she sold state secrets or some shit like that. There were other black people in attendance as well. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, yes, it is upsetting when you see black people repeat ignorant rhetoric about ourselves. It is upsetting when you see black people lend themselves to white supremacy in one way or another, whether it is for clout clicks, television shows, whatever they do it for, hate on the inside of themselves for being black. Child, I don't know. Candace Owens Edges, bitch, it's all upsetting. But ultimately, all Chrisette did was sing a song. Okay, all she did was sing a song. And I was like, oh, that's not a good move, Chrisette. But you know what, bitch? Like, forever. Like, we not like canceling Chrisette. I still follow Chrisette to this day. Okay. Now, her attitude was a little weird. But yeah, no, I was never like fuck Chrisette Michele because of that. What you said in this paragraph, Goldburn M, to your earlier point, Bondy, even if you wanted to get rid of music, our brains remember music in a different way. Even people with dementia can remember songs from their childhood. It's hard to forget. I really do feel like that, like Stacey Dash. Yeah, Stacey Dash, like, she drilled the hole into the ground for herself. So at this point, it's like, Stacey, just stay over there, Stacey. Like, we love you like a family member we can't fuck with anymore, but just stay over there, Stacey. But it's really annoying when it's people like Stacey because you rely on black people. You rely on black people. Your TV shows, your movies are on BET and TV One. They are on shows that are geared towards black people, whether those shows are owned by black people or not, since we know that BET is now owned by some white family. Okay, Tyler Perry, what are you doing with your money? Help us. Thank you so much, Miss Lovely Abina. That's probably with becoming a member. Thank you. That's probably what Tyler Perry's doing right now. Like, probably trying to like stack his paper over there with BET so that he can eventually own it and it'll really be black owned, and then he'll do us a favor and not sell it off like Bob Johnson. Come on, Tyler, make this happen for us. It needs to make sense. Okay. But yeah, y'all, Kanye's living in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium until he finishes Donda. I hope that it's worth it. Let's move on. So I want to touch on this really quickly because I thought it was funny. So you guys know that Sha'Carri, however you pronounce my girl's name, was kicked out of the Olympics because she tested positive for THC, meaning she had smoked a little weed. Okay. According to reports, a few athletes used cannabis to help prep for the 2021 Olympics. One being U.S. soccer women's national team player Megan Rapinoe. Forbes reports that the Olympic gold medalist shared that she regularly incorporates CBD into her training routine. Megan's sister owns a cannabis company, Mindy, that sells products geared towards helping athletes with stress and recovery. In addition, Megan Rapinoe, in addition to Megan Rapinoe, other brand ambassadors for Mindy that will be competing in the Olympics are hurdler Devon Ailey, softball outfielder Haley McClinley, and WNBA champion Sue Bird. In 2017, WADA, World Anti-Doping Agency, removed the cannabinoid CBD from its list of prohibited substances, which made it a fair game for Olympics athletes to use in their training. However, athletes have have not been allowed to take any form of CBD with them to Japan due to the nation's own laws on the substance. Unlike CBD, Olympic athletes are still completely banned from having THC in their system. Marijuana contains much more THC than hemp, while hemp has a lot of CBD. As previously reported, track star Sha'Carri, 21, was banned from the Olympics this year after she tested positive for marijuana. Initially, she was just suspended from competing in the 100 meters race, but she was still expected to be part of the relay, and then they canceled her from the relay. And then somebody decided to call her and give her an endorsement deal for vape pens. But I just want to say that I do understand the difference between CBD and THC. However, I think it's very convenient. I think it's very convenient how we categorize these two parts of the same plant. To be clear, CBD is in weed, just like THC is in weed, but they extract it, okay? They extract the CBD from the plant, which extracts it from the THC. The THC makes you feel high. The CBD gives you all of the medicinal, pain reliever, and whatever else CBD does for people besides calming them down. However, I still feel like, yeah, it's giving crack versus cocaine. It's definitely giving crack versus cocaine. That is a perfect example of what I mean about how it seems that when we tell y'all a rule is, put out there just to harm or, impede Black people's process in one way or another, we tell y'all that just across the board, marijuana being a part of, the drug task force and all that other shit, regardless of the fact that since the fucking 50s, they've known that the drug is not as harmful as cigarettes and alcohol, which are legal. Which if the Olympic gymnast would have drank or smoked a cigarette, it would have been perfectly fine. Okay. Just saying, if we're talking about what's good for you and what actually harms your body and all of that type of shit. But it just really kills me that CBD and THC are both from the same plant, and somehow we still figured out a way how to make it white and black. How to make CBD a white people thing that's all for medicinal purposes, and THC the bad part that's just so you can get loaded. All from the same plant. It's definitely giving crack versus cocaine. Where y'all decide society-wise, one part of the plant is more socially unacceptable than the other. And I just feel like it's bullshit. I just feel like it's a tad bit bullshit. That's just my opinion. There's a boy in the Olympics accused of sex abuse. Thank you for the super chat seal that he won. That is crazy. That doesn't surprise me. Brianna E, thank you for the super chat. Love you, Bondi. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. The feel good part is bad. I know, right? That's the funny part. Ain't that some shit? Yes, whites do use marijuana at the same rate as Black people. They absolutely do. But historically, it has been used to demonize and to arrest Black and brown people specifically. Especially during this war on drugs. If you think about how many times people have been thrown in jail for 20 years over some motherfucking weed. Yet now, the people who are in Congress voting to put people in jail are now investing in weed companies so that they can sell it to the masses and make money off of it. And we don't understand how this is a stupid fucking rule. Thank you so much, Megan Ford, for the super chat. I got 5 on it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm just saying, we all know the war on drugs was really so that y'all could get money for these police departments, so that y'all could funnel money into these police because they wasn't making no fucking money. And ultimately, if people was just doing drugs, y'all ain't even got that much crime like that all the time. So there was no reason for y'all to like get the influx of money. So I really do feel like the war on drugs was just a reason to send an influx of money into police departments and to continue on with white supremacy and funneling Black people to prisons, which is basically free labor, which is slavery. It's how they have transitioned slavery history from back then to now. So when people tell us to get over it, it's like, you first. You first. Thank you, though. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Surreal Life. Okay, y'all mentioned this last week and we kind of touched on it, but I decided to go ahead and read this article to y'all about it today. Fans of the Surreal Life will get a chance to see the series once again through a recently announced reboot. The original version of the Surreal Life aired 6 seasons between 2003 and 2006. The series was focused on bringing multiple celebrities together in one house, singer Glenn Campbell's former Hollywood Hills mansion, for 2 weeks. During their time together, the show centers on the group's various activities, challenges, personal relationships, and conflicts. Now the Surreal Life is getting rebooted. The new incarnation of the series will feature singer turned reality star Tamar Braxton, singer August Alsina, actress Kim Coles, retired NBA star Dennis Rodman, actor Frankie Muniz, and former adult film star Stormy Daniels. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. WWE wrestler CJ Perry and makeup artist Manny MUA. So yeah, y'all. Dennis Rodman. That's gonna be fun. Dennis Rodman is good for a reality show, boy. Okay, back when reality shows first started popping, I felt like he was one of the first people that I felt like ushered in us wanting to watch celebrities be weird. Okay. Like the original reboot of the Surreal Life, it will air on VH1. Additionally, the revised series will be produced by the same company that was behind the original, 51 Minds Entertainment. However, it is unclear if the location, Glenn Campbell's former mansion, will be retained for the reboot. The Surreal Life is the latest reboot announced. As previously reported, Sex and the City is also getting rebooted. Additionally, the beloved 90s film House Party is receiving a reboot as well. Yeah, I'm tired of y'all rebooting everything. Tamar, I thought you said reality TV shows ruined your life. Tamar, I thought you said this shit ruined your life. I thought you said this shit stressed you out. I thought you said this shit was too much. That's what I feel like you said to me before, bitch. You told me this was too much. Too much. You said that you wanted to take yourself out. And I'm trying to understand, why are we back here? Girl, you got to stop running out of money, girl. You got to stop running out of that check, girl. Because that's what this feels like. That's what this feels like to me. You're running out of check. So you want to come on another reality show. And I know people feel like because it's a competition show, it'll be, a little bit different. But I feel like she imploded on that shit too. On Celebrity Big Brother, she imploded on that shit too. Okay? So she won, but she imploded, okay, as well. And I do understand that's something that's more centered on your life and not a full cast of people, but she still can get stressed out in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because people can still have a negative reaction to her. And a lot of the times that's the problem. Ain't nobody buying it because she ain't making it. You have to make the music in order for us to buy it. Okay? Because we bought Love and War. The sales said that we bought Love and War. I hope she wins the show. I hope she does well. I'm not going to say I hope she wins because I do love me some Kim Coles. Okay, to be clear. A bitch love her some Kim Coles. So let's pull it back. However, I am wondering how long August Alsina will be on the show because something tells me it'll end in a violent outburst in which she leaves. I'm wondering. This just seems like it's going to be a shit show. This just seems like it's going to be a tad bit much. And listen, if anybody fucks August Alsina, this will be interesting. I'll be watching to see like what it's hitting for and whether it is review worthy. But I will definitely be scoping it out on behalf of my subscribers. So that if it's bullshit, you won't have to. And if you like it, we can kiki about it together. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and move on. Lil Uzi Vert. Okay? Little bitty nigga. Okay, let's go talk about little bitty nigga. All right. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he doesn't live in a real world sometimes. It doesn't look like Lil Uzi Vert will be purchasing a planet after all. Yes. As previously reported by the Jasmine brand, Grimes, who is currently dating Tesla CEO Elon Musk, claimed on Twitter that Lil Uzi Vert is in the process of buying a planet larger than Jupiter. If true, he would be the first human to legally own a planet. Lil Uzi Vert appeared to confirm the news and wrote, "I tried to surprise everyone, still working on it." But now his alleged purchase is being called as bogus and fraud. Franz van de Dunk, a professor of space law at the University of Nebraska, explained to Insider, if someone sold him a planet or he thinks he owns the planet in the normal sense of the word, it's truly and simply not true. It's fraud. He and the director of McGill's Institute of Air and Space Law, Ram Jakku, also referenced the 1967 Outer Space Treaty. That law, backed by the United Nations, bans any country and its residents from claiming outer space territory. Jakku added that the most anyone can legally do is collect minerals. The U.S. government gave businesses the green light to gather objects from outer space for research purposes. Meanwhile, others have alleged that they own property in space as well, including space activist Greg Nimitz, who took legal action against NASA with claims that it landed on an asteroid he alleged he owned. Jakku added, you can give them your money, but it doesn't mean anything. There will always be companies trying to sell you things. If they make money off of you, if they can make money off of you, why wouldn't they? But that doesn't mean it's legally recognized. Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? Yeah, this is where I'm starting to get to the point where when they say eat the rich, I'm gonna just stay in my house and be like, I'm not rich. This isn't me. Do what you do. I'm just going to be inside. Because the whole idea that you can own a fucking planet as a human being is preposterous. It is ignorant as fuck. It is like the narcissistic of narcissistic. Like, oh my God. Like, what do you think you are made of? Like, you are a fucking human and money is made out of cloth and paper. Do you really think that means you own a planet that you cannot actually go to? I don't even like the energy of people thinking like that's something they should be able to do. And I don't like that we should not be okay with this, y'all. I have a problem with rich people feeling like they're rich enough to own planets. This is not fucking Marvel Universe. You are not about to be a rich, geeky villain that owns a planet and has decided to wreak havoc on the world. Like, I'm not doing this with y'all. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. This is no. Everybody can act like this is just bullshit. But whenever people are doing shit like that, whenever Whitey's going to the moon and now Lil Uzi Vert with the fucking diamond in his forehead wants to purchase a planet, my nigga, y'all are getting out of hand. Y'all are getting out of hand. The only reason I'm not so bothered by Bezos is because he gives so much money to charity. So it makes me feel like, okay, he's trying to equal this shit out. And I also feel like when people like him go to another planet, there's some science research going on that we don't know about. Okay, there is some magical fucking technology that Jeff Bezos is going to come out with in soon, or in future years or something like that, to make him even more of a fucking gazillionaire. Like, I'm telling y'all, like there's no way we're traveling up there for fun. Nah, y'all went up there for some type of technology. I'm not stupid, and I'm not doing this with y'all. Okay, please, I want to stay on Earth. I am a Earth being. You guys, I am of the Earth. Okay. And I'm going to stay down here on this earth, okay, until the Lord calls me home. Thank you, Jay Jersey, for the super chat. Buying a planet is like buying the Brooklyn Bridge or beachfront property in Arizona. It's not real. It's not real. You can't buy it because it's not real. But I still feel like it speaks to the mindset that rich people can literally do whatever they want to. And if you think we're not eventually going to get into the mindset where we're like trying to eat you motherfuckers, like if y'all continue to go out of hand, we're gonna be out here chopping off the rich people's heads eventually. Like, it's just, it seems to me that history will repeat itself. Y'all are not gonna Marie Antoinette this shit. Like, y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like celebrities are just like another form of monarchy in a way. specifically here in America, like to the place of y'all get so outlandish with the money and what y'all think y'all can do, and rich white people, we don't know y'all too. Y'all do too much, and then people just start getting irate and crazy because it's like, y'all not about to do this to us because we don't have as much as y'all, because y'all have figured out a way to game the system. Because please believe that everybody that's filthy rich like that in one way or another has gamed said system. Okay. Bezos stepped down as CEO of Amazon. I am aware of that. What's your point? Is that supposed to mean that he isn't gonna do further works in technology or something? Like, you just putting that out there? Like, what that mean? But I feel like the celebrities are also an extension of that, not because they are the problem, but because they are the visual of that problem. They can donate money to charity as a write-off, buy planets and super yachts as tax shelter, but can't pay taxes for social services or raise wages. Thank you so much, Panda 3031. I totally agree with that. It's like, so motherfuckers got money to go to other planets, but we can't get y'all to agree to a livable wage so people not living under the bridge and on the street in 100-degree weather? Go to hell. Anyway, y'all, let's move on from there to the last topic of the baby. Okay, y'all, look at the baby. The baby was doing a lot this weekend. Okay, a lot. First of all, he brought out Tory Lanez. Okay, mind you, I feel nervous. I don't, thank you so much, E3, for the super sticker. I don't know why, but I feel nervous whenever they continue to like have Tory Lanez popping up at venues that Meg Thee Stallion is also performing at. Not because I feel like he gonna get to her or do her anything, but if I was her, I would feel uncomfortable every time I find out that somebody has decided to surprise this nigga to the crowd as if he was supposed to perform there. Thank you, Devin, for the super chat. Folks in the comments were saying he need to pay employees. It wasn't for you, Bondi. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Y'all know I don't be knowing. I just be seeing shit ever so often, and I'm like, okay, what we saying? Is that what it was, that to me, or was that to them? I don't know. I don't know if I have seen the baby's latest response. Well, what I do know is the drama between the baby and Meg Thee Stallion continued at Rolling Loud, all thanks to surprise appearance by Tory Lanez. Yesterday, Meg Thee Stallion performed at Rolling Loud in Miami. Immediately after her set, the baby went on stage to give a performance of his own. As you may recall, the two rappers were once on good terms, even collaborating on a couple of his songs. However, their cordial relationship came to an end after the baby jumped on a Tory Lanez track, Scat, last month. The move was considered controversial by many as Tory Lanez was accused of shooting Meg Thee Stallion in her foot last summer. Well, it appears as though the baby sought to sneak diss Meg Thee Stallion once he began his performance. The baby performed one of his collaborations with Meg Thee Stallion, Cry Baby, before bringing out Tory Lanez. Damn, that's disrespectful as fuck. Then the baby followed up his move by performing Cash Shit, another song on which he collaborated with Megan. Once fans caught wind of the baby's decisions, they proceeded to react over social media. See what someone, okay, so somebody said the baby bringing Tory Lanez out right after Megan Thee Stallion performed is not petty, it's evil. Tory shot that girl. He literally tried to harm that girl. This ain't no rap beef. Quit trying to minimize what Tory did to that girl. I'm disgusted with the Erica Dixon meme. I love it. Twitter seeing the baby bring out Tory Lanez. Yeah, too fucking funny. The baby and Tory Lanez on stage deciding who's the bigger clown. That is hilarious. Child, when they did not like the Trojan horse, they did bring him in like the Trojan horse. They did bring him. Yeah, I feel like this is so not cool. And then somebody threw a shoe at him too. I thought that was funny. He was like, threw that motherfucking, that busted that goddamn Adidas up here. He got real good, reflexes because that shoe was close. Thank you so much, Anika T. Any rapper that names themselves the baby, it says a lot. I am never surprised. Waiting for his popularity to die out. Love you in Delaware. Thank you so much. I've never been there, but I'd like to come there. I'd like to come to any of the East Coast because I know y'all be having that fire ass seafood, and I love a good lighthouse. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I think this is super duper problematic, you guys. Like, I understand it's a business thing, but like that nigga, I really do feel like that nigga shot that girl. And not only did you have him, he wasn't supposed to be here. Nobody booked Tory Lanez. So He wasn't supposed to be there, and you're performing right after her. So that means at some point backstage, they were in the same space, y'all. And the fact that you were her friend, cool enough for her to be on her songs and shit, for you to perform them and basically call her a crybaby. That's basically what you were doing. You were calling her a crybaby about this nigga shooting her in the foot. That is definitely minimizing abuse to the umpteen degree. Like, y'all, I just feel like this is extremely fucked up. Like, I understand that, you know, people want to argue about this shit, but like, this just seems fucked up to me to like continuously have to be surprised by this nigga, because I feel like this wasn't the first time this happened. And it's also like, the baby is like fucked up for this because, dude, why do you feel the need to be the person to do this to her? Because ultimately you got a lot of your shine off of her. Not to say that it wasn't reciprocated, but you got shine off of working with Meg for you to then turn around and choose this nigga, which fine, do your thing. Make songs with the nigga if that's what you want to do, but to take it to the level of surprising him, you know, on a stage, performing Meg songs before and after you surprise us with this nigga. The first one being Crybaby, then bringing him out, then playing her Cash Shit song. Like, y'all, I just think that this is going out of your way to hurt somebody that has not done anything to you, but call you out on the bullshit you was already engaging in. When you first decided to jump on a new song with that nigga after you told her you wouldn't. If you hadn't told her you wouldn't, we wouldn't even care. But you acted like you had chosen a side when it was beneficial for you. And now you didn't. And we can do beef shit and arguments all day, but shooting a bitch is a whole nother situation to me. Okay? So I just feel like this is the beginning of the baby choosing controversy and violence over the actual music. I guess he must feel like his music isn't popping enough, and we wouldn't have been talking about his performance because we would have been talking about Meg's ass cheeks moving in synchronicity to the music as they did, because that's what I kept seeing from Rolling Loud. Besides y'all making fun of the crowd not really feeling Coily Ray, poor little thing. Okay, Coily Ray be up there giving y'all everything, giving y'all all the fucking energy, and y'all in the crowd don't really know whether y'all with it or not. Like, that's upsetting. Okay, either enjoy the girl show or take your ass on to the concession stand. Okay, standing there looking crazy. All right. Anyway, but yeah, y'all, for him to do this, and then on top of this shit. Okay, it's for clout. It's so we can pay attention to him. My husband said he must have talked to 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent must have gave him the game on controversy, which is continue to be an asshole and do dumb shit. And people will always be talking about you because controversy is controversy, no matter whether it's good or bad. And now they're talking about you. Like, nigga, I'm relevant. 50 probably told him, nigga, I'm relevant today. They may hate my ass, but no matter what, they know I'm relevant. When my shit came out, they was paying attention to it. Every show I put out, they fucking watching. And it's because I stayed relevant, whether them niggas like me or not. Okay? And I stayed relevant by being a fucking asshole all the time. And now I'm thinking that the baby and all of his little tiny teeth have decided to fall in suit. Okay? So on top of that, he got on stage and decided to say some homophobic shit on stage. I don't know why it was necessary. Let's talk about it. Let's listen to it.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that.
That make you die 2-3 weeks.
Smell like water. Put a cell phone like
Nobody's
that.
pussy smells like water.
Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone like that.
Why? Why does that matter?
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
First of all, if a nigga is sucking dick in a parking lot, that's not suspect. That's a firm decision. He's aware. That's not suspect. They got a lot of gay people that's just straight up sucking dick in the parking lot. You've offended them. You've offended people who have HIV or AIDS and are living just fine because it's 2021 and people live with the disease all the time and live great lives. And they didn't need their shit to be put on blast like that, as if herpes and gonorrhea are fun and great and we should be okay with those because they don't kill you in 2 or 3 weeks. Nigga, HIV AIDS don't kill you in 2 or 3 weeks no more. What is this, 1991? What the fuck do you think we are? Nigga, what era do you think we in right now? Nigga, are you on drugs? So many questions for the baby. Why are you even thinking about what gay people are doing while you're in your performance? Like, did you see some shit going on in a crowd? Like, why was this necessary? And this is why I think this is along the lines of the 50 Cent thing. I'm going to continue to be problematic during huge performances online. I'm going to continue to say and do dumb shit because it's going to bring a reaction to me, because people are going to pay attention to me when I do it. Like, what about all of the gay people that have made it through HIV and AIDS? Like, as far as, you know, living beyond it and have triumphed. And what does that say? So are we supposed to feel like people that have HIV and AIDS are bad people and don't deserve to have a good time at this concert? Like, I'm so fucking confused behind what this nigga could possibly be saying when he said this ignorant shit. Just saying any old ignorant, dumb shit you could think of to offend people so that you can trend the next day. Congratulations, the baby, you're trending. I'm so happy for you. I hope it works out great for you that you've offended so many people. In hell, we all offend people, but goddamn, like, do we have to offend people with fatal diseases? Is that necessary? I mean, that was like, you know, if your pussy ain't got COVID, okay, go ahead and put your lighters up. What? COVID is the most deadly disease we got out here right now. And you talking about HIV and AIDS like we in 1993? Like, what are we doing here? Anika T said him and Tory Lanez must be bumping pussies. It feels real bitch-like. Okay, it feels real bitch-like. Meanwhile, COVID is out here taking folks out in a matter of weeks after folks do stuff like congregate to see the baby and roll it out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's my point. That is exactly what motherfucker, do you know how many people might die just today for showing up to this Rolling Loud concert with all of these fucking people out here in mosh pits sweating and doing drugs and throwing up and just being out here sharing air and bodily fluids in the middle of a pandemic where people are still dying and a lot of you motherfuckers don't want to get vaccinated, so y'all out there free flowing? I can't wait to see what the hospital rates are like, what the deaths are like next week, in the next 2 weeks. Child. And you bring up HIV, AIDS, like it's motherfucking 9 qua? Like Tupac's Alive and Bone Thugs and Harmony is #1 on the charts right now. For the love of money, gotta make the money, man. Still a singer. Like, the baby, what are you talking about? People are on antiretrovirals these days. How dare you? And another thing, do you not realize that the largest number of HIV and AIDS cases were African American women? You know, the ones who you took your shirt off for? The one who you make the songs for when you tell them you're going to dick them down in the songs? You're going to tell them you're going to titty fuck them and all of that? You make songs for ratchet bitches whose mamas might have caught HIV AIDS from their boyfriends in the fucking 90s. And you up here like throwing that shit out here like, damn, made me think about my mom. I'm trying to have a good time at the concert. You don't know who's out there. Whose story? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just so insensitive and fucking ignorant. And I just think some things don't need to be said like that. Like, goddamn. That's exactly why they threw that shoe at his ass. I'm not sure whether he got the shoe tossed at him for Tory or for the comments. Either way, I wish it would have hit him. Thank you, Nene Mason, for the super chat. Thank you. Just wanted to stop by and bless your day, Bondi. You did. Thank you. Thank you for your consistent entertainment. Your voice is needed. God has big doors ahead in your path. Child, you better speak it into existence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, child, y'all, I be like, the Lord, come for me. Okay, listen, the Lord. All right, listen. Okay. Okay, basket in the energy, y'all. I mean, it's being HIV negative a flex. Like the fuck, I know, right? Like, bitch ain't got HIV, but she got chlamydia. Like bitch ain't got AIDS, but she got herpes. It's okay though, cause she ain't gonna die in 2 or 3 weeks. She got COVID though, but he ain't say COVID. He said them deadly STDs. I was just like, whoa, nigga, whoa. Great to let us know what's on your mind. You've been having a whole bunch of reckless, unabashed, unprotected sex, haven't you? Wish that shoe would have hit his ass. Absolutely. Absolutely. Herpes is for life. It's upsetting too. Oh Lord. It's upsetting. I knew people who had that and I just always felt so bad. Like, oh my God. But yeah, y'all, the baby is definitely on some other shit. Like I'm wondering, okay, you want to piss people off, fine, but I always wonder about men who like to focus so heavily on being homophobic because in my experience, men who are comfortable in their sexuality don't really have a need to be so homophobic all the time. There may be certain issues that they feel a way about, but when people go out of their way to say ignorant homophobic things that have since been proved ignorant and not true since I don't know 1999 or some shit. Like the late 90s is probably when we figured out that everybody was getting AIDS and that a large number it was African American women. Early 2000s. Shit didn't really start to get good until we was like 2000s. Like that's when I finally stopped hearing about people dying in droves of HIV and AIDS. And I knew people who had it and stuff like that actually did live past all of that. But it's always people that live their life with reckless abandon for real. Like, don't give a fuck. I'm doing dope and I got HIV and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, just whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, them people be living forever. But yeah, y'all, I just feel like no matter what, that shit is unfortunate. That is not a good thing. And like, if you know the history of that and probably how that was created to kill some black people, why would you even throw that out there like that? Like, because let's not forget that it may have happened to gay people first, but from what we recall, it was created and put into the water in Africa simultaneously. Sila, thank you so much. You see his response in T.I. comment. I did not see his response, but I did see T.I.'s comment. And I felt like T.I. loves, here's the thing. Lil Nas X being overly flamboyant, being overly sexual with other men in his videos is not about hate. It's not about ignorance. It's about somebody wanting to live in their truth and in such a way that it makes y'all feel uncomfortable. But when these things happen, the meter for like how y'all react to it is pushed further. Okay. So basically, the more outrageous the shit is, the more comfortable y'all gonna eventually get with the shit. And the truth of the matter is, y'all do need to become more comfortable with homosexual relationships because if you're not in one, it has nothing to do with you. So you shouldn't be that fucking bothered. For two, children seeing gay people does not mean they're going to be gay. And if they were already going to be gay, seeing straight people didn't change anything. So that logic is fucking stupid. And I'm just saying, like, yeah, Lizzo did it too. She shows her body so much so that y'all gonna get used to this shit. Y'all gonna get used to seeing these big girls and these rolls and these dips and these dimples and all of this shit. And I say more power to you. I say more power to you because there is nothing wrong with telling people that it's okay to be fat, and there's nothing wrong with telling people that it's okay to be gay. Fuck you. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I think that it is not okay to make people feel bad about having HIV or AIDS because you have no idea how they got it. There are people who have gotten it from getting blood transfusions at hospitals. There are people who have gotten it from childbirth. They have gotten, I'm just saying, gotten it from a parent from childbirth. They got people who have gotten it from rape. They got people who've gotten it from their spouses, from their men. And it's not always linked to somebody being gay. And I feel like when he said that shit, that was like some negative rhetoric towards gay people. It is what it is, which is why after he was like, y'all sucking dick in the parking lot. And it's like, why are you even thinking about that? Did you get your dick sucked in the parking lot? Is that why that's where your head is right now? Like, what is that about? That was very random and out of pocket, and we didn't need that. And I do think that that mindset, is more so on the lines of hatred and ignorance than what Lil Nas X does. So whatever the fuck T.I. is talking about, I want him to sit his ignorant ass down somewhere. Okay, because didn't we just find out that you were on the ID web page for what the fuck you and Kanye allegedly got going on? Let me go see. Since T.I. won't pipe up today, since he got, opinions and shit, it seems as if Investigation Discovery posted Clifford Harris, also known as rapper T.I., and his wife Tamika Tiny Harris were recently accused of drugging and sexually assaulting multiple women, authorities said. In February, New York-based attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn had called for criminal inquiries in California and Georgia, claiming he was representing accusers who alleged the couple or members of their entourage kidnapped, drugged, or sexually assaulted them in incidents between 2005 and 2017. The accusers range from an exotic dancer and a high schooler who interned at the rapper's studio and record label Grand Hustle to an Air Force member from an old friend and a former assistant of Tamika Harris. These women are unaware of each other, and I'm just saying, this is what is on the fucking ID Instagram, Investigation Discovery Instagram page right now. Yet T.I. wants us to talk about his opinion of the baby and his ignorance at the Rolling Loud. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. When I tell you I don't give a fuck, when I tell you I don't give a fuck, when I tell you I don't give a fuck, let me see if the Shade Room posted what he had to say. Okay, here we go, y'all. The baby addresses it. Hold up.
He's talking about how the internet been twisted up my word. Me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage, left over there about.
Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all so we could go through this together. And then I'm gonna leave y'all because I gotta come back for Real Housewives of Potomac, which is at 3:40. So this is gonna be the last thing, and I'll see y'all back here for Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, so let's go ahead.
He's talking about how the internet been twisted up my word. Me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage, left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him, he got clips all on me. The whole night was recording. We would turn the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, got them cutting up. He words. I saw him. I'm rapping them with him.
Oh, now you know you got gay fans, nigga. Now you know you got gay fans.
That ain't at the show. The show is for paid the money and took the time out their life.
Oh, so you think?
Come enjoy the show.
So you think that people who was at the show wasn't offended by what you said? Okay.
The live show killer, gay or straight. Don't let him. He don't got AIDS. Put a cell phone light up. I said, if you ain't in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up.
We know, we heard you.
So I could drop my next song. I wasn't going on no rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm allowed.
No, nigga, it was what you chose to say. You could have said if you COVID free out this bitch, if you would have made it through, if you know what I'm saying, if you still breathing out this bitch, it could have been anything.
Because even my gay fans don't get AIDS. Stupid.
Oh yeah, we the dumb ones.
My gay fans, they take care of their stuff. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. You know what I'm saying? On the street, and here you talking about. Then I said, these in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did? Put them light up. Because my gay fans, they ain't, you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone. They ain't going for that. They got class. They ain't sucking up no parking lot. You got to get a room.
Now his fans got class.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, you got to wait till they go to the
bitch, I'm about to die.
Doing no anything. Yeah, if they a fan of me, they on some big up. We can just go on for them. You know, even my gay fans got standards. Yeah, tripping. Ain't Rolling Loud for streaming. You ain't supposed to see anyway. You ain't take the time or the energy.
Oh, we weren't supposed to see it.
That to the show, so you ain't supposed to get it. It ain't supposed to translate. Do a little 6-second clip on the cell phone.
Nigga, change the battery in your fire alarm before you come talking what I'm supposed to be doing.
Gay or straight or got both or whatever. None of matter to me. What matter to me when I'm on this stage is putting on the show for any and everybody that's out there, and that's what I did. But that's my.
You didn't show up today.
Y'all, why somebody at my door again with the fucking dominoes that we did not order? Hold up. Hold up. Let me tell them. I'm in the middle of a show. I am not going out there. You have the wrong address.
You have the wrong address.
Now back to the baby. Y'all, what the fuck was that? What was that? First of all, you're going to sit up here and act like we didn't hear what we heard. So I love that. Tell me that I didn't hear what I heard. Tell me the sky ain't blue today. Thank you, the baby. I appreciate that. And then you're going to sit up here talking about my gay fans not like that. I know I got gay fans. I seen the nigga with the tank top on. And then you're going to sit up there and say, just because they gay, that don't mean they got HIV or AIDS. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but he had a tank top on, so for sure he gay, right? Nigga, what are you talking about? Like, how you sitting up here talking about how somebody, you know, like doing the most, and we shouldn't even be speaking on the Rolling Loud show because we didn't pay to go to Rolling Loud. It looked like Rolling Loud paid to record the show so that they can post it on social media so that the next time we might want to go to Rolling Loud when we're not in fear for our lives because of the fucking pandemic that's killing people in 2 to 3 weeks, which is what your punk ass should have mentioned instead of mention HIV AIDS as if we are in 1995. Like, sir, don't tell me there was no call to action. You could have been like, you know what I'm saying? If you love the baby, put your phones up. Okay? If you love the baby, put the lights up. All right? If you wish you could get on the baby dick, put your lights up. All right? My niggas, if you out here and you going to get into some bad bitch later on, put your lights up. Whole bunch of other shit that you could have said besides that shit that you said. So don't talk to me about no call to action, good sir. Don't talk to me about no call to action, good sir, because there were a whole bunch of things you could have chose to say. And what did you choose to do? Be problematic and ignorant as fuck. Now you got classy gay fans and shit. Really, nigga? Because baby don't give a fuck. Pull out my, and then I titty fuck. Yeah, okay. Song. The first thing I think about when I think about him is him telling me he gonna fuck the babysitter and then telling me he gonna titty fuck somebody. That's the 2 lines that ring true first, folks, foremost in my mind when I think of the baby. And this nigga got classy gay fans. That's not sucking dick in the parking lot. Well, let me tell you something, sir. If I went to a concert and got loaded and decided to go to the parking lot and suck my old man's dick in our car, that's my business. I can't put my light up. I can't put my light up because me and my husband felt it and we was in a car in the parking lot. Like, what? Nigga, I could make a whole bunch of ignorant ass correlations and examples of how none of that shit you said made sense. And then your explanation didn't make no motherfucking sense neither. Contradicting yourself all over the place. Ignorant shit all over the place. I do not have time for the baby. That's all I got for y'all today. That's all I got for y'all today. All right. I'm going to be right back to y'all in 5 minutes with Real Housewives of Potomac. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you to everybody that super chatted me. Thank you, Lady Lex. Thank you to everybody that became members, for everybody that joined me today. I hope I see y'all in Potomac in 5 minutes. Peace out.